Hi, I'm Sterling K. Brown, and we are behind the scenes at my 2025 April Ebony cover shoot. I think you have to be authentic to yourself, right? I think early on in my career, I would go on auditions and try to imitate Denzel Washington. Sometimes I would go in and all of a sudden just start talking with a British accent, mate, because it felt like everybody really cared about the Brits, and the brother from St. Louis got no love at all whatsoever. And they would always be like, oh, you're really good, but I never got the job, right? And I think at a certain point I said, you know what? There's only one me, right? And however I come across, whatever it is that is unique about me, that's the thing that I have to share with the rest of the world. So don't worry about how anybody else does it. And sort of to extrapolate, don't worry about how everybody or anybody else does man. You are a man. You know who you are, right? And you are in touch with both the masculine and feminine sensibilities that exist within yourself. And sharing all of that with people is sharing yourself in the most authentic way possible, right? I think I was really privileged. I had a dad, Sterling Brown Jr., may he rest in peace, passed away when I was 10. And my dad cried, right? Like not like overly weepy or anything like that, but if he saw a movie, you know what I'm saying, we were watching it together, I look over at the old man and he have a tear trickling down his eye, and I'm watching Bambi too, and I'm like, hey Dad, you crying? He's like, yeah man, you crying? I'm like, yeah man, and we just hug it out. And it was just a cool little moment, and so I didn't grow up with the idea that you had to be sort of stoic or that you had to hide your emotions or whatnot. I thank Sterling Brown Jr. for setting the example. Do we affirm Black women enough? No. No, we don't. There is such strength that exists within our community that I think, and because of the systemic sort of deconstruction of our family that stems from slavery, we are still actively learning how to walk side by side. Let everybody cook. Like, it's not a competition. It's a coalition. And I would love to see us be able to work side by side more and more as time goes on. I think when you find a partner who's worth sharing life with, even when things get rocky or whatnot, you remember that you care about them deeply and you're here to make it work. A wonderful gift that Ryan Michelle Bethay and Sterling K. Brown have with each other is that we crack each other up all the time. We laugh real hard in the Brown household. If she was not funny, we would not be married. And I would like to think that the opposite holds true as well. To be able to laugh at yourself and to laugh at each other, I think is paramount in order to maintaining a healthy relationship. Dan Fogelman, the creator of This Is Us, is also the creator of Paradise. He sent me the script and he said, listen, I've been writing this thing, and as I was writing it, I think I have you in mind for the lead character. Take a look at it, tell me what you think. I read it and I was like, I'm in, right? And he said, like, I want you to be a producer on it as well, like that we sort of develop this thing out and sort of package it together. What drew me to Xavier is very different than Randall. So it was my first foray back into television after This Is Us, and I didn't want to repeat myself, so that was very important to me. Variety is the spice of life, if you will. Then, you listen now, I'll be 49 years old tomorrow. I don't know how much time I got to kick butt and take names, man. Like, unless I'm turned into Liam Neeson or something and I got a particular set of skills, so I'm like, let me go ahead, do this pew stuff while I still can move my body. So that was also something that was greatly appealing. My leadership style is not one where I have to be out in front. My leadership style is more sort of like we're walking into this thing together, right? The vibe on set is very important to me, that people are happy to be there, that they don't just have to be there, but they want to be there. I had a great deal of success being a supporting actor or sort of just, slightly behind where folks are. And now I recognize that, God brings you exactly what you need when you need it, right? Like, the divine timing is perfect. And it was a perfect time for me. Like, I'd done 6 years on This Is Us. I've done 6 years on Army Wives. Like, I've done a lot of television. I've done, OJ. I have another show called Washington Black, and I guest stars on Miss Maisel and all this stuff. Like, I've done a lot, to where I was like, you know what, Brown, I think I know kind of what I'm doing to a certain extent, Essential tips for the gentleman's playbook. I'll start with like an overarching sort of theme. If you have to choose between kindness and being right, choose kindness. Being right, you can know you're right about something and you can keep it to yourself. I don't know, man. The ego and the male ego can be very fragile sometimes, but learning to get to a place where you're not easily offended, like being slow to offense, honestly, helps people arrive to things with a certain level of grace and appreciation and ability to hear what other people have to say, right? And I think being a gentleman means more listening than talking, right? It means kindness over being right. It means allowing space for everyone.
April 2025.
Thank you very much. Happy birthday to you, to you. Okay, that's good. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Red velvet for you.
I know.
Yes.
Get the